रेमेडीज के अंदर जो हमारे रह गए थे पॉइंट्स, वो थे मंत्र, तंत्र, यंत्र, उपासना, जेमस्टोन, थेरेपी, यही रह गए थे, बाकी तो हमने कर लिए थे। ठीक है, तो आज इन पे डिस्कस करना। अब जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव था वो अंग्रेजी में, last time we had done some points on remedy. These remedies were left: mantra, tantra, yantra, upasana, gemstone, therapy, and yajna. And the objective of remedy was to improve the positivity and reduce the negativity. Improve the positivity, reduce the negativity means, if 6-12 is in operation, so we'll say there will be losses, problems, right? So we want to finish those problems and improve our life. Positivity means we should get more money. One, the problems should be solved, losses should be curbed, and the income should rise. So that is curbing the negativity or reducing the negativity and enhancing the positivity. So the thing is whether it is possible or not, and this was the objective of doing the remedies, right? So we had done all. So we had done Reiki, we had done दान, वास्तु, name correction, लाल किताब, ठीक है? So many of them were done, but this is left. So let us now do each of them. One is color therapy. We had discussed it when we were doing property and vehicle. We had discussed that color therapy is very much important. Like in the room, the walls should be light in color. Otherwise, the room will look small. Then why red light is red, why the public transport system is normally red, or taxis are yellow. So there is a reason. There is a reason to it. There is a scientific reason to this. There is nothing like this that a blue car will move slow whether the engine is the same, and red car will move fast. There is no reasoning to that, and neither it happens. But normally sporting car is red. People like the people who
red is associated with the aggression.
With aggression. So that much common sense is okay. But that is not there that the engine is the same, car is the same, all the features the same, that the person who is driving the blue car will always drive slow. So we had discussed, I think, when I was discussing about vehicle and property, that red line and blue line story of Delhi Transport Corporation. Now, Yagya, same way Yagya is the only puja, the another type of puja we can say. Or
देख भी रहे हैं आप शक्ल नहीं आ रही नमस्ते सर
नमस्ते याद कर दो इसको यार एक मिनट यार इनको तसल्ली को म्यूट करो Now coming on to Yagya, one is the Yagya when we do Havan and all, that is something different. Now when we are learning this astrology also, this is also Yagya, and there are Ahutis. Each chapter is done. Then we are doing examples. So these are the Ahutis. More Ahutis we will put, more we will have experience and we will understand things in a better manner. So this is all the meaning of Yagya and Ahuti. Nothing more than that. So if we are putting some Ahutis like that, that will make any difference? I don't think so. Okay. Now,
हेलो सर, आपकी फोटो नहीं दिखाई दे रही।
नहीं, मेरी तो फोटो है मैडम, एक मिनट।
ओके, आई विल चेक।
ओके, अब तो मैडम आप ही आ गए। मैडम दिख रहा हूँ अब मैं? देखिए चलो now coming on to upasana. Upasana क्या हुआ? What is upasana? Again puja only. Another I don't know whether there is
Upasana, Kama, Vrat, Upasana.
is good. Fasting is good for health. It improves the digestion. It is good for digestion.
एकादशी का खा गया बोला गया उसको साइंटिफिक रीजन है वो मूंग की ऐसी
Position, some कुछ position होती है, so we don't know. Digestion is improved when we do fasting. So that is the only thing. Now coming on to the mantra, tantra, yantra, and gemstone. So now these 5 are 4. Now we are left with mantra, tantra, yantra, and gemstone. Right? So some people are of the view that tantrics, they have some supernatural powers, and by their supernatural powers, they can do something which is
out of the way.
Out of the way. I will not hesitate to use the word illogical also, or irrational also. They can do something which we can't do, which we can't think, so they can do that. The people, they believe in such stories and all. So let us keep it at one side, one thing. So I will be talking something different. The thing is that everybody, including me, including me, need to know the remedy of a planet, say P, is having combinations something like this. So this particular planet, which is carrying only 6, 12, and other houses 3 and 9 are will not give any relief. So this planet will trouble only. This will give litigation troubles and all sort of troubles. So I'll be needing a remedy which I am able to go through this time safely, and if time permits, if God permits, then I earn also in this time. This is what I want. So is it possible? So there is an answer to this. After going through all these remedies, there is an answer to this. So one answer is given by Lord Krishna. Another Mahavir or Buddha. Chalo Mahavir. And then is Gorakhnath. So Lord Krishna says, you leave everything to me, and I'll solve all your problems. All the problems I'll solve. There is a phrase also. पोथी पढ़ जगमुआ पंडित भयो ना कोई ढाई अक्षर प्रेम को पड़ोस पंडित हो. So Julia, the translation of this particular phrase which I have told you is, so many books will not give you that much knowledge. that so many books with so much knowledge will not get you through all these problems. Only you can say love और क्या है कि इसको क्या बोलेंगे यार, भगवान कृष्ण ने कहा कि मुझे सब कुछ सौंप दो. Surrender to the Almighty will get you through all the problems. So Lord Krishna in Gita says, you do your karma only and you just believe on me and I'll solve all your problems. You have not to think anything, you have just to do karma. Now this is very difficult to understand and then to follow. But I'll try to first make you understand and then following is up to you. I don't know. And that if I have earned a lot of money, so what Lord Krishna wants to say, as to what I have understood is, if I haven't earned so much money, lot of money, so obviously this money is not going to live for long. Life is changeable. And I should, Lord Krishna says, you should detach yourself from this money. Just say this money is of Lord Krishna, not yours. So that means you will not have any attachment to that money. Money, or we also say Lakshmi, is wife of Lord Vishnu. But Kuber wants to get all the money. But Kuber is not able to handle the money. He always loses. In Indian mythology, you will find he'll always lose his money to someone or the other. And he's after the money always. But Lakshmi is following Lord Vishnu always. Because Lord Vishnu doesn't want money. So you have to not get attached to that money. Similarly, if you have a problem, you think this problem is not yours. This is Lord Krishna's problem, he will solve. So profit also is of Lord Krishna and loss is also. So your mind will remain cool all the time. Everything is about how is your Atma, your Man or your Buddhi. Buddhi means mind. If they are okay. So in the worst of the situation, you will be able to come out of it without getting affected much. So this is what Lord Krishna says. Then Bhagavan Mahavir or Buddha also showed some path. So Buddha said it is meditation which will take you through this bad time. Same Lord Krishna says love. Bhagavan Mahavir says meditation. So meditation will take you to love only, surrender only. Baba Gorakhnath said it is Tantra. So Tantra will also take you to love only, which Lord Krishna says. And last is Patanjali. Patanjali said yoga. So you will be able to face all these problems so easily that nothing has ever happened. So how we use this mantra, tantra and yantra, and we become like Baba Gorakhnath is. Let me explain. Because Baba Gorakhnath says this is the easiest way to understand and follow the path of Lord Krishna. What he says, or like I say, means if I have to go from Delhi to Mumbai, so naturally it will take say 2 months for me to reach. So I will walk say 25 kilometers a day. So it will take 2 months for me to reach approximately, which nature has given me. Nature has not given me a horse. It is I have devised that I can ride on horse. Nature has not given me an aeroplane, right? So now if I use aeroplane, so I am able to reach in 2 hours. So what I am actually using is, I am using aeroplanes means yantra. This is aeroplane, yantra, Tantra, method. And mantra is fuel. So to fly an aeroplane, I must know how to fly this aeroplane, and I will be needing the fuel. So mantra is the fuel. I will be needing fuel. How to reach, I need energy. So this energy, you get it from mantra. There is a method to enchant the mantra, and yantra is the aeroplane. So when it is used, you are able to go through the bad times. So this is what Baba Gorakhnath says, right? So this, when used, means this in India it is also called Siddhi. So if you are using, then you don't feel problems. Feeling is not there. Problems you have to go through. This is not possible that you are not to go through the problems. Lord Krishna went through the problem. Arjun went through the problem. Lord Ram, everybody goes through the problem. Only then you will not feel it. That is the only thing. So this is Tantra, and when we are talking about the Tantrics, so what they are using is, they are using mantras which are, with which they develop a different mindset, which is ultimately not useful to them. This is not there that they get any supernatural power, or anybody gets any supernatural power. I have not find anybody. I am talking about myself. So when you are doing this tantra, you are just getting near to the Almighty. So when you are doing the right mantras, you are leading to the super soul. But if you are doing the negative mantras, then your mind will get a different frequency altogether. You will be doing negative karmas. Our soul, or anybody's soul, when it is born, means when a child is born, the child does some karma and ultimately he dies, right? And this Atma then again finds the body. This is Hindu mythology, they say, that this Atma will again go and get into the body. Now this Atma needs the body. Reason to that is that we do some karma. And we have some ichha jabu, Angrezi ichha,
wishes.
wish nahi hai. Chalo wishes nahi hai.
Desire.
Desire. So when we are doing mantra, when we are doing meditation, dhyan or yoga, then we are reducing our desires. We are improving our karma because desires get lessened out. So this Atma will have a higher level when our desires are lesser, and when our desire means materialistic desires are less, and our karma is positive. So when there is no desire left, all the karmas are through, then this Atma rises to a very high level, and then it meets or get dissolved into the super soul or the Almighty. This is the mythology. Now, if we have more desires and negative karma, so this Atma needs body more because it has to fulfill its desires. So this is Atma is just an energy. Energy is just vibration. And mind or everything catches a vibration. Like last time I give you an example. We done dowsing. Dowsing kari thi. So we had done dowsing. So vibrations, my vibration, my mind vibrations was guiding the dowser. So this I catch certain vibration. So if I am doing negative mantra, so I am increasing my desires. So I get a frequency of the Atma which has more desires, negative karma. So I start thinking like that. But if I do a different mantra, that will give me more solace, take me out from the materialistic desires and comforts. So that will take me out not from the problematic time, that will take me out easily from that negative times, right? This is the Tantra method. So you will have to find a right teacher or guru who can teach you the mantras, because it needs a method and the yantra and mantras who will tell you how to do it. Astrologically, we also are doing mantras and gemstones. We are not doing tantra and yantra. Astrological, what we are doing is mantra and gemstones. Mantra is to reduce negativity because it has energy. Will reduce negativity. And gemstones will be using for increasing positivity. So how will be using it? How will be increasing the positivity, or how will be decreasing the negativity? Which positivity we have to increase? That's what I make you understand. First gemstone, then we'll go to the mantras, right? So this is the horoscope, right? So in this horoscope, we'll have to see which planet is positive. For increasing the positivity, what we have to do is we have to check the planet which is positive. Right. So Mars is a positive planet which is signifying 5, 10, 1, 9, 4, 11. So it is good for profession. Yes. Is it good for health? It is showing 5, 9, 11. Although 1, 4, 10 is there, 5, 9, 11 is stronger. It is good for spirituality. It is good for health. It is good for education. It is good for profession. It is negative for nothing. Travel, only 9 is there. So it doesn't matter. So it is good for everything. So what we will do, we will tell him or advise him the gemstone of Mars. Now we'll have to ask him for what purpose he needs the gemstone. Suppose he says, I want to purchase a property. So it is carrying 411 Mars. So we can advise him red coral. That is the gemstone of Mars.
But not for marriage.
For marriage, Mars is not good. For marriage, we'll have to seek some other planet. So for example, Ketu, 278, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 11. So this is signifying 2, 7, 11. But the problem is it is signifying 8, 12 also. That are negative. So then we have to see for some other planet which is not showing anything negative. Saturn is showing 2, 7, 11. But it is not showing but it is not showing 8, 12, 6. So we can tell him to wear a blue sapphire. Now whether this Saturn is bad for anything, nothing. So that means he can wear the gemstone blue sapphire, which is of Saturn, throughout the life. Once get married, still he can continue wearing it. Same is with Mars. He can continue wearing the gemstone of Mars. It is not going to give any negative effect whatsoever. So that means gemstone can be used for negative, for increasing the negativity also. Suppose if we tell him to wear the gemstone of moon, that is pearl. So the moon is not good. So if he wears moon, he will become more aggressive. So it is negative for profession, finances, everything. So we have to find only positive planet, which is showing positive houses only. And we have to ask him for what purpose he needs. And if he just says, I want to wear a gemstone, we can, in this particular case, we can advise him red coral. We cannot advise pearl, we cannot advise yellow sapphire, we cannot advise
if he's married, then we'll recommend Mars. Oh, Munga.
Before marriage also it can be recommended, but for marriage purpose, red coral is bad. So he should remove it for some time if he wants before marriage, because it will hinder the marriage. But for married life, it is not that bad because 5, 9, 11 is there. After marriage, so it is not bad after marriage. So he can continue throughout. This ruby should not be worn, right? So this is how. This is not how. This will enhance the positivity of the person for these purposes which we have discussed. Now, will these stones remove the problem in the life? This is not possible. How much it will enhance? No, sorry. The question is now how much it will enhance. Say 10%, 15%, 20%. If the horoscope is very positive. But when it is very negative, only one planet is positive, I don't think so it will give any effect. It will not be able to give any effect. So some positivity is required to improve it or enhance it. So that means this gemstone also work, but work not that much that it may become very much appreciable in all the cases. Now, second question is about which finger we have to wear the gemstone, which day we have to wear the gemstone, and various other questions. So I'll write on the board. First is the planets. Which planets correspond to which particular gemstones?
सर वीनस रह गया।
कौन बोला है भाई साहब, कैसे रह गया?
वीनस है, लास्ट में आ गया।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक
मैं कहाँ हूँ? वीनस डायमंड, वीनस है तो हीरा ही बोल रहा होगा। डायमंड। Now which finger? This is the planet. Stone. Finger. In which finger it has to be?
Day.
Ring and small. Pearl. Sun in ring finger. Mars in ring finger. Rahu in middle finger. Rahu's gemstone in middle finger. Index finger. Yellow square in index finger. Blue square in middle finger. Diamond also in ring finger. Then coming to the days. Days is easy. Day of the planet. So only Rahu is on Saturday. Sun, Ruby on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Rahu Saturday. Gome Saturday. And Cat's eye on Tuesday. So that this is simple. Now the question is which particular metal we have to use for wearing the gemstone. Metal. The metal can be either silver or gold or copper. So these are the three metals which we can use for wearing the gemstones. Silver is moon, gold is either sun, correspond to sun or Jupiter, copper is Mars, another is Panchadhatu. Now let me explain, then I'll come back to this. Now, as in this particular horoscope which we were discussing, so the gemstone which was recommended was red coral. So we'll have to see which particular